All right, so right now I'm going to talk about how to write an equation that goes through 2 points using point-slope form. So in order to write an equation, we know that we need to have 2 things. We know we need to have slope, and we know we need to have the y-intercept. Because we want to be able to write it in y equals mx plus b form. So if we want those 2 things, I know I can figure out slope pretty easy, right? So slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So if I were to look at this point, this would be my first point, this would be my second point. So what does y sub 2 mean? Y sub 2 means that I'm going to go to the second point and find the y value, which in this case is 10. And then I'm going to subtract the y value of the first point, which is 4. And I'm going to put that over 1 minus, and then I'm going to go back to the x1, which was negative 2. It's really important that we do remember that this is a minus, so that if we come across something that looks like this, we know that it turns it into a plus. Okay? So we've got 10 minus 4, which is 6, over 1 plus 2, which is 3. So my slope is 2 of this line. While we eventually want to get it in y equals mx plus b form, there's an awesome formula called point slope formula, and it allows us to not have to plug in x and y into slope intercept form, but it allows us to not have to solve to find our b. And this formula is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. If you're asking yourself right now, why does she have 2 different colors here? Why is she using blue for y1m and x1? Well, those are the things that are going to get replaced with numbers. Everything else is going to stay the same. So my y minus is going to stay the same. My y1 is going to be either point here. I can choose either one, just for the sake of convenience, because this is already labeled point 1. I'm going to use this point. So my y value of that first point is 4. Equals m, we just worked so hard to find out m was 2, times x minus, and then the x1 coordinate is negative 2. So minus negative 2. Again, that turns into a plus. And now all I have to do here is distribute. So y minus 4 equals 2 times x, which is 2x, and 2 times 2, which is 4. And then I'm going to add my 4 to get y by itself. Y equals 2x plus 8. And there is my equation for the line that goes through negative 2, 4, and 1, 10. Hopefully you'll find slope-intercept form or point-slope form just as easy as slope-intercept form, especially if you're writing equations. It tends to be a lot quicker than having to go through the whole motions of solving for b.